Well, we are back again for another vid. This time we have the Klingon Pop Warrior. She's appeared twice on our show. Um, she is a wonderful person. She's a great actress, singer. That's how I found her. I discovered her because of my love for the Klingon language, and she does covers in Klingon. And she was also on the she was a Klingon consultant on the animated Star Trek show, and the one that was canceled and then brought back by Netflix. And I'm gonna let her and of course Katala tell you more about that. Um, Katala, of course, is the admin on our Proud Warriors of Kronos page, and our Klingon ambassador. So, without further ado, let's get into it right after this. Kronos,
We made it.
we have with us today a singer,
A legend.
language language specialist, TV star.
No, not TV star. Just a consultant. Just a consultant.
Music consultant. That's still something big. That's still something big. Um, of course, you guys know we had her on the show before, and I found her when I wanted to find some Klingon music. I was looking around, and I had found her album, and I believe I got it from Amazon, and I downloaded it. And I was like, oh man, and I would listen to it every day going back and forth to work because, I was really heavily into trying to uh, understand the Klingon language, and I thought the best way to do that would be through music. And then you apparently had released right when I had finished downloading that one another couple of songs, and I was just really loving it. Um, so we wanted to have you back, and this time we've got all the time in the world. We don't have to get you off anytime soon because I at first I like the guests to feel out their way here, and I don't want to bore anybody, but at the same time,
Same.
yeah, I just want you to have a great time while you're here. Tell us about your experiences. We have, of course, with me Katala, who is the ambassador now and admin for the page for the Proud Warriors of Kronos. So let's get into it. Oh well, I mean, let's start with. I mean, are you able? I mean, I remember last time you were here, you weren't able to really kind of talk about Prodigy.
It's true, but the season's over now, officially. So
Ah,
yeah, I can actually talk about. I can talk about season one.
okay.
Um, I can say. I think all I can say about season two is that I did get to do some stuff for season two, but I can't talk about what I did. Um, but yeah, there's a little bit of Klingon in season two, and it's pretty cool. But season one was really interesting. It wasn't a heavy lift. Like there weren't a lot. There wasn't a lot that I had to do for it. Um, but what I did get to do was pretty cool. And there was not all of what I translated ended up in the show. Which was also kind of interesting. I got brought into the process really kind of late. So, um, because of that, they're all pretty much the whole show had already been animated, and all of the main voiceover had already been recorded as well. So, all the lines, like all the Klingon that I did, was actually like, it was all punched in like after the fact in these separate little recording sessions. And so some of the crazy fun stuff that I got to do, I got to mouth match. I had to mouth match a cartoon, which is really funny because like everything I've heard stories from Mark Okren, from my friend Robin, who did the Klingon language for for Discovery, and Alan was also did Discovery, and and other folks who have done some language consulting, and so I've heard about some of the challenges of and crazy things that they've had to do for the TV shows and Mark for the films. And I feel like I got like a crash course in every weird situation that like comes up, despite the fact that I only had to do like, you know, 10 to 15 lines. They managed to throw like everything at me. So getting to mouth match the cartoon, I actually got to see this like teeny tiny little clip of the show before it aired, because they needed a word in Klingon that matched the what had already been animated. Fortunately, it was a swear word, so it was very easy. I love the fact that I got to teach the children how to swear in Klingon. I have a I'm terrible. I am truly, truly terrible. I have a really bad potty mouth. I can usually rein it in for stuff like this, but yeah, I'm terrible. And so the fact that I got to teach kids how to swear in Klingon just made me so delighted.
And that was the part 2 to her interview, her second time being on the show. And she was such a delight. Again, these are, some of the stories and some of the things that are coming back to you. If you want to revisit the whole interview, go to our YouTube page. It is up there. I'll be re-editing the titles, so you guys can find them a little bit much easier. But if I'm pretty sure you type in Cosmic Portal Klingon Pop Warrior, you'll find her. But that was the second time we had her on the show, and she was such a delight. So again, every Saturday here in the Portal Room, we'll be bringing you new videos. Right now, I'm just giving you some of the great stars that we've had on our show. And I cannot stress this enough, that all this was a blessing due to a lot of other people. This was not just me doing all this. I have help. I have a staff of people. I have friends that know people. And this was the great thing. And now I have an agent that works for me that helps push out these videos. But it's still a job. So I want to thank all of you for tuning in this time around for this episode of the Porter Room. Kapla.